confused. You feel like you're more fucked up than the lies on the evening news. Well, just step right in. We can talk about it all as friends. And if you want, we can hug and kiss and make up for the party ends. Agree or disagree, stop offering me. 'Cause I'm everything you want, damn sure what you need. I won't tell no lies, back up on the facts with truth. And if you can't get down with that, you must be somebody's stuff.
Good morning, Don't Unfriend Me Nation. What are we?
What's up, everybody? It's Ryan Weaver. I am on the Don't Unfriend Me show, otherwise known as The Dumb Show, with host Matt Spear. You guys can find the show at The Dumb Show on social media or thedumbshow.com.
Adjusting transmitter output.
This is the Don't Unfriend Me show with your hosts, Matt, Leroy, Amy, Olivia, and Mike. Geopolitics, military analysis, and election coverage. Coming to you live on the Spreely.tv network and all major social media channels at The Dumb Show. Honest, direct, unfiltered. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern. We can agree, we can disagree. Just don't unfriend me.
Welcome to the...
Let's try that again.
What the heck? Oh, my gosh. Yeah, welcome to the Don't Unfriend Me show.
Mike eating at my desk when he's here because it's all gross.
Mike doesn't eat at your desk.
I don't know, but there's crumbs everywhere or something.
There's crumbs.
I don't
Crumbs
know.
on the table and the silver spoon.
I don't know.
Isn't that
There's
the song
something.
goes?
I don't know.
Little boy blue and the man on the moon.
I don't think it talks about crumbs.
I think it talks about crumbs. Crumbs on the table, I don't know when, if we're gonna get it clean again. I know we'll have a clean table then. But the cat's eating kitten, kibbles and food. I'll tell you it's really good. Kitty's meowing and playing with mice. Isn't that very nice? That's the song, dude.
He hasn't been drinking, I swear.
No, I think that's the song. I think that's the uncut version.
Apparently.
The uncircumcised version, if I'm not mistaken.
Uncircumcised.
How was our thing? This is going to be an interesting show because I was getting introspective last night, and I think it's going to carry over into tonight. I'm pretty sure.
Getting introspective, what?
Yeah. Well, retrospective being in the past, and introspective more of inverted or into the future, where we're going. We don't need roads, that type of stuff.
Got it.
And I don't know. I thought I thought last night I wanted to come on. You
did.
Yeah, and I was thinking of just coming on for an hour because for some reason I felt like people needed it. There was a couple people who might be down in the dumps, I guess, during the holiday season. There's always somebody, and it's a tough time of year, and you look. This isn't the first year without my dad, right?
No.
The second.
Second.
Yeah, it shows you. But I look around and I realize that, there's this old adage that most people should live by, that if you constantly are frustrating people, constantly pissing people off, and it's like you lose your job because you're a jerk, or your girlfriend breaks up with you, or your boyfriend breaks up with you, or your boyfriend and girlfriend, because in this day's society, we don't know what we've got. Mm-hmm. Those things happen. And then, you don't get the loan because it's not that your credit score isn't great. It's not that you don't have collateral. It's just the bank finds you to be a high-risk loan because of your disposition. And, that divorce isn't going well and you're not getting your kid and you've tried multiple times and it just doesn't seem to click. and you can't get your kid, maybe the problem isn't everyone else. Maybe the problem's you. So as I was driving home last night, I started thinking about, my sister and brother, and I started thinking, my mom and my dad, and I'm like, you know what? Looking at friends in the past, and I'm like, maybe, just maybe, it's me. And it was an interesting navigational course for me to go through and traverse. And I realized, is it me?
Well, your sister and brother have absolutely nothing to do with
Well,
you.
yeah,
That's all them.
That was rhetorical, Woodcock. Completely rhetorical, Beverly. It was a rhetorical question because it went a little bit brighter. You're so bright tonight. You're just illuminating. You look so good.
Like a Christmas light, because we're decorating for Christmas today.
That's exactly what I was going to say. So, and then I took a moment. I thought about it. I'm like, okay, is it me? And then I look at somebody like Mike who sat across and made a comment on a podcast. He's like, hey, you're an acquired taste. And I'm like, that doesn't sound positive, right? So, and then I look at some of the people at the diner who are, no longer are friends of ours. And I started thinking, is it me? And I really gave this some thought, Liv. I really did. I thought about it and I was like, is it me? Am I just my own worst enemy, right? And then after some thought, I realized, nope, everyone's just cocks. That's what it is. And I didn't give it a second thought. So that's really, I wish I had something more profound for you, but I realized that no, my sister is a POS. My brother's a POS. My mom is a POS. The people at the diner don't like me because not a bunch. There's just two who were our friends, came over for Christmas, everything, and they've excommunicated us out of our lives because they don't like Donald Trump.
Not the first people to do that.
And I'll be honest with you, Livy. You want to know how I came to this conclusion? Would you like me to enlighten you on?
Yes,
yeah, sure.
Please enlighten me.
Thank you. Appreciate you being so acquiesced to my request. I give myself in small doses, and I warn people, hey, man, I'm a lot to handle. I'm opinionated. I always talk politics. I will never lie to you. I will tell you the truth. When you come up to me and say, hey, does this look good? I'm never going to say yes when it's no. If you say, do I look fat? I'm not going to be like, no, you look just perfect. No, I'm going to tell you, yeah, you look fat. You put on a lot of weight. It's unhealthy. Whatever you're doing, you need to stop. Do I look fat? No, you don't look fat because you look great. And you need, whatever you're doing, do it. But you might want to get your head looked at because you think you're fat, and that's not a way to go through life. I'm just going to tell you the truth. And I realize that I warn people, hey, this is who I am. This is what I'm about. And I feel like I give people my pronouns early and often.
Your pronouns.
Right, this is the way I prefer to be addressed. And I've realized a few things. So what I wanted to, and we're opening up to everybody. So you want to call in. The number is right here. I redid the boards so you guys could...
Well, the people that end up sticking around are fiercely loyal, though.
Oh, yeah. Ain't that the truth? We're only going to be on for an hour tonight, folks. So let me ask you a question. When you were, we were at Benihana last night, and we were with the heathens, the Japanese heathens who don't celebrate the birth of America by not July 4th, but the complete missed opportunity for the wrong India to be landed on. And I took a left at Albuquerque, and somehow I ended up in South America, but we're going to claim North America as Christopher Columbus found. Whatever. We're not going to give it credit to the Vikings or the Chinese or other people who have been rumored, or the Inuits or anyone else. It's Christopher Columbus. But that has nothing to do with today. And it always seems to get torn up in that, doesn't it? Thanksgiving, you slaughtered the Indians. No, we didn't. We broke bread with heathens. We killed them long after. So different times. So Thanksgiving, on your time sitting with the other heathens at Benihana.
You, Ethan, and Hayden?
No, Japan.
You said the other heathens. Sorry, my bad.
So as we're sitting and we're celebrating Mexican people and black people in Benihana working and not an Asian in sight at Benihana. It's like going into an Italian restaurant and everyone be like, g'day, how you doing? Sit down and have some shrimp on the barbie. You're like, is this Italian or is this, what the hell is? Yeah, that one Asian person was working there. Did you notice that? Our chef was Mexican, which is great. It was a woman, which is also, I thought was kind of cool. I even mentioned that. I said, in all 20 some odd Benihana I've been to, all over the United States and the ones that we've been to, we have never had a woman chef. So diversity inclusion is making its way into a Japanese restaurant. Well, a fake Japanese restaurant, right? Which none of that is Japanese food. I'm just letting you know. None of it. Even the sushi is completely full of shit. Go over to Japan and you're not getting any of that. Hibachi steak and chicken, you'll get laughed out of the freaking country. Excuse me, may I get a spot of hibachi and chicken? He's going to get axed by Yakuza. Anyway, so during that time, what were your thoughts? What were you thankful for? As we celebrated a very different Thanksgiving than the Thanksgivings we've had in the past. What were your thoughts?
I didn't have to cook and I didn't have to clean.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thanks for proving my point.
Well,
I didn't even make my point yet. You've already proven it.
Well, I was with you guys, and we get there and have to listen to Hayden and Ethan argue about where they're going to sit because Hayden doesn't want to sit next to other people at the same table, and she doesn't want to sit here, and
Wow.
Just have to deal with that.
I'm trying to hold back my tears because that's an extremely emotional recap of what happened last night. That's all you got? Is that out of the whole night? That's all you're thankful for?
No, it was a great night. It was awesome.
I mean, listen, if you want to be shallow, be shallow. It's fine. You don't have to be, any other way than who you are. But it's a little bit surprising. I imagine you would just be a little more, I don't know. Usually you're the emotional one. We've got good times. Like, here's a photo. Let's see if we can get this to load.
It's not loading. There it is.
There it is. Oh, look at that. Of course, you come out. I've got crow's feet. Olivia, would you be quiet? And then we got one of Ethan and I. So this is it. This is all that hit you. As I was drinking my acai beer, I had some others for Ethan and I. Ethan's still wearing his Colorado Buffaloes hat in public without shame, which is, good for him. A child has no ego, I suppose, and loves the teams he loves, and he follows after his dad. That was all. Look at it. Just two of the prettiest women I've ever seen. Everybody was like, oh, she's this twin of you, Matt. That's what everyone said. So I don't know. It's weird. But it was a good night. So that's it. That's all you had.
It was enjoyable being with you guys. And I had fun. It was a nice night. It was good food.
So boring.
I know.
Okay, so I guess I was the only one who had any feelings. I was. You know what I realized? After driving home and I had the conversation with myself in regards to other people and drawing my to the conclusion that it's everyone else's fault, and I feel comfortable with that. I realized that as a people, we're not thankful for anything. And it's an interesting thought because even in this, we're talking about self-serving type feelings, right? You're thankful you don't have to cook, you don't have to clean, kids are arguing, driving you crazy. And I'm like, well, I started thinking about me and there's nothing thankful about that. In fact, it's almost to a point of just complete self-centeredness. And I remember we used to sit around the table and you're like, did you have a prayer you did for Thanksgiving, Liv?
It wasn't a standard. It was just one of us just prayed.
So what was like, can you give me a rendition?
It wasn't the same. It was different every year.
So let me guess. Your mom was like, Lord Jesus, in heaven I say thy name, and I'll touch and bless this food food tonight. And your dad was
We
probably
were
like,
not Southern Baptists.
your dad was probably like, amen. Is that close? And Leah's probably like, I don't even want to fucking do this.
That's pretty much my family.
And then Chris,
is like,
little Chris is
yep.
like, amen.
Yep.
Someone give me a drink. Does that sound about right?
That's about my family.
All right. So your prayers were about as good as ours. Mine, little Randy did. God is thankful. God is good. And we thank you for this food. It worked. My mom would grab her shoe and beat the shit out of us if we didn't do a real prayer. And we were put on the spot. And I'm always like, God, thank you for this turkey,
Oh,
this
it's
gravy,
the meet the parents prayer.
this corn. No, it wasn't that bad. This gravy, this potatoes, this bread, this table, Dad's cornflower blue shirt. And finally, Mom, I'm gonna just, if you say one more thing, I'm gonna just beat the living hell out of you. I'll do it. I'll thank Jesus Christ, our Savior, as I slaved all day and you don't love me. My mom.
Yep. Sounds like her.
Cuckoo. So yeah, we've never been thankful. And the only way that I would know how to really demonstrate being thankful is by paying it forward to other people. Because, follow me here, is that when you want to give thanks and truly celebrate what you have, don't you have to see other people in need to truly understand what you do have?
Yeah, I mean, you can't really know love without hate. You can't know right without wrong. You know, there has to be a bottom to the top. So, yeah, I mean, yeah.
What did we do to show that we were thankful?
I don't know.
Nothing.
No, we didn't do anything for anyone else there. I wasn't paying for anyone else's meal there.
Yeah, it was like $300. I mean, my God,
chance.
It's amazing when they order off the kids' meal. We hadn't been to Benihana when they order like adults.
It's been like 5-6 years since we've been.
Right. So the kids ordered like adults, and we drove away. And then I was like, wait a second. It was $75 a person. Turned that car around and walked in there. We're like, excuse me, we've been coming here for 30, 40 years. Can we break this receipt down? And then they're like, oh, well, each person got charged for fried rice. I'm like, well, you didn't do that when they were 3. Hence, they're not 3 anymore.
Yep.
So my point isn't to make people feel bad. It isn't to point out our inequities. But are we truly thankful for anything?
I've been truly thankful for stuff.
You didn't just demonstrate it. You were thankful you didn't have to clean the kitchen and cook.
And to be honest, that is thankful for me.
That's not thankful. That's you. That's you being focused on you. Like,
well, isn't the whole point of Thanksgiving what you're thankful for? It's not
right.
What other people are. You're saying what you're
right.
thankful
But
for.
how do you know what you're truly? Okay, so let me get. Okay, well, let's just do this.
Okay,
I'm
thankful.
gonna ask a question. Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Okay, good. So you're on your deathbed, and you have one more thing that you can do, and you're like, I just don't want to clean the kitchen before I die.
I highly doubt that's
okay. Then why don't you go ahead and
because
tell
I'm
me
not
what
on
you're
my deathbed. It was Thanksgiving, and
Yeah, but-
I'm thankful that we were together as a family,
No, you didn't say that.
and that we did not argue about the food we were eating.
Well, you said that now.
You asked. I told you.
No, but you didn't
thankful
tell
I
me
didn't
at
have to
first. At
cook
first,
and
you said
clean.
you didn't cook and you have to do the kitchen. Then you complained about hating and Ethan.
Because normally it is
I'm just as
all day
selfish
in
as
the
you
kitchen.
are. I didn't
all day in the kitchen.
You know what I was thankful for? Honestly, that this was going to be quicker than Thanksgiving dinner. Nobody was coming over, and we'd be able to play Diablo quicker. So I'm not any better than you. But what I'm saying is, I think if we ask everybody's the same thing. Everybody's in the same situation. Oh, see, now that's just. Ann Gedney says, I gave a homeless man my Thanksgiving leftovers instead of taking them home. See, and that's an act of kindness, and that's great. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, we've done stuff like that too. I mean, what are you thankful for? What are
you talking like sentimental? What are you thankful for in this life right
no,
now?
damn it. Just what are you? This is not a difficult question. This is the problem. What are we thankful for? Real simple. Take a second and answer, what are you thankful for? And the reason we can't answer is because we truly don't know. Because we don't spend any time thinking about it. So when you're alone and you're thinking, what are you thankful for? Ann just said God and freedom. I don't know if I'm thankful for God and freedom.
To be honest, I don't know if I have ever sat there and thought about what I am thankful for.
Isn't that amazing?
Maybe.
Isn't that amazing?
But I mean, there's been times when I've been, it's been pay it forward. Someone paid for my Starbucks drink, or someone paid for our meal at the diner and we didn't know about it. I know one time I was at Target when we were back in Bakersfield, and Ethan, he was under 1. And so Hayden was 3, and she's acting up, and you could tell I've had a stressful day. I don't think I'm wearing any makeup. My hair's just thrown up. And we were out of milk and a few other things. So I just went to Target to grab a few things. And for some reason, someone's calling.
Hold on. Let's get your comment in, and then we'll
Target
answer.
card was not working. For some reason, it wouldn't go through. Well, I'm in the process of pulling out just the bank card. And Hayden's like, Mom, and Ethan's crying, and I'm just like stressed. And then the man behind me just paid for all the groceries that we had. And he didn't even need to do that. It wasn't that we didn't have any money in the for some reason. The Target card just wasn't working. And I gave him a hug, and I actually cried. And that was amazing. That was awesome. And I was thankful for that, because I think he saw that I was extremely stressed out and I didn't need anything else stressful in my life right then. So, I have been thankful for things. Sure. And I'm thankful for our family. I'm thankful that we survived this past year, because it was a big doozy of a year.
But I want bigger than that. And so no, not that yours is trivialized. I want people, listen, family, God, freedom, my job, all those things are going to come up. But I want to hear somebody say something that's truly like every single person will stop and go, oh yeah, I didn't think of that. Caller, what's going on? Who we got on the line?
Oh, it's Canada calling.
Oh, Canada. Mel, what are you thankful for?
It took me a long time, and I'm just going to throw this out there. I'm thinking you have kind of the same experience back in the day, just living at home, doing whatever. Until you join the military and go away for extended periods of time to a lot of different areas of the world. I came back home as a young leading seaman at the time.
Oh, wait. Time out. We're getting echo. Hold on. Who's echo? Me echo or she's echo?
I think I might be echo.
Can you hear yourself echoing?
No.
Okay, hold on a second. I'm really good at this. No, I'm not. But okay, Mel, say something.
After my first trip back,
perfect. Wait right there. Okay. Anybody tell me if Mel's still echoing? Hold on. Here it is. Hold on. We're getting feedback from people. People are trying.
It's Mel still. Yes, she's still echoey.
Yeah, she's still echoey. Okay, weird. Hold on. No. This isn't. It's just a series of figuring out what's going on. Hold on. Output, audio monitors off.
It's long distance.
No, it's not. It's me. It's not you. Trust me. Audio. Okay, Mel, try it again.
When I came back after one of my first or second deployments away for an extended period of time.
Hold on. You keep going. Just wait.
Okay.
I know. I've got to play with this a little bit here. For some reason, it defaults. Rodecaster Pro 2. Still echoing. Weird. Microphone is Rodecaster Pro chat. Trying to figure out why. Mel, say something else.
Well, I hope all you guys had Benihana rice.
Okay, hold on a second. So that didn't work. Gosh darn it. You know, we've had this thing set up, and we haven't changed a damn thing.
No, it could be my connection.
It's not your connection. It's not your connection. All right, try it again. Try it again. Go ahead.
Did anybody have sake?
Sake. No, had beer. Oh, I'm seeing if we're getting an echo here. Mel, call back in real quick and let's see if we can get this thing firing.
Okay.
Call right back. So, wondering why it's doing that, because we had this fixed. Rodecaster Pro chat. Microphone works. Can't put it into the system.
What you need to do is you need to take a video or a picture once you figure it out.
Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it?
That way we know.
All right. See if Mel can call in again. All right, Mel, give it a shot. Mel, give it a shot.
Hi there.
All right.
Am I echoing?
We're going to find out.
Okay.
Oh, I see why. Hold on, what if I do this? How about now?
Benihana, sake, special fried rice.
Anybody, go ahead and try it. No, it's not our mics. It's you guys.
Still.
My audio system is not some JC Penney bullshit. This just thanks. Appreciate your feedback. I know you're trying to help. Hold on. That should be good now. Yep. See? Okay. Mel, can you hear?
Okay.
Can you hear Olivia?
Testing.
I can hear Olivia.
Perfect. So what it is Skype dedicates a separate channel, and this is a fix that Ecamm put in there, and it was just that channel was on, so I had to shut that channel. It's a series of me checking 6 different situations. I got to check the computer. I got to check the TV. Got to check the audio processor. I got to check the Skype software. I got to check the Ecamm software, and then I got to check our open mics. And if all those things check off, we finally get to the problem, and we're fixed. All right, Mel, shoot. Thankful. Go.
Thankful. Yeah, came back after a couple of deployments and whatever, having never really been away from home for any length of time as a young person. Coming back after the long trips, the thing that struck me the most and whatever, I came home and I basically kissed the ground that when the boat tied up. I'm like, I'm so thankful for being here in a place that's basically free. We have food. I didn't have much money at the whatever, but I had a roof over the head of my kids, and nobody was starving to death. And it was after seeing all the carnage and the whatever that I'd seen at other places, I came home and I went, I'll never again be ungrateful for anything that I have or want or whatever, because 99% of the world does not have what I had, even with the little bit that I did have.
Okay.
And that was just basically my point.
So here's my line of questioning and why I was asking. And y'all can give me your, we have a whole bunch of Olivia going on here. Hold on. It's 4x4 Olivia. Holy moly. I mean, who can't get enough of Olivia? Olivia, I'm going to be on top. Sorry.
I like it on top.
That's where you say, yes, please. All right. Let me tell you what I'm thankful for. And this, in my opinion, is you have to have sacrifice to truly understand what you're thankful for. I believe that. What Mel's talking about, I think we got the answer, is she's talking about causation, black and white symmetry, yin and yang. Knowing the bad, so therefore you can identify the good. Very similar to what Olivia said, is can't have love without hate. You can't have life without death. But I'm going to make it more direct than that. When I have actually stopped and looked over the last 3 years and said, what am I thankful for? Truly, I am thankful I am no longer in this place with these people, in this mindset, with this much hate in my heart. That's what I'm thankful for. I am thankful that I no longer have to sit across from the table from some of these people. And I'll explain it to you. This is the Houthi.
Do you know what Hayden said?
Whoa, buddy. We're on a show.
Oh, sorry.
What are you doing? You knock on the door and you wait. Now, why don't you go try it the right way and do it again?
Oh, Ethan.
No, I'm knock it off. He doesn't need that shit.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Aw.
Come in. Hello, Ethan. What can we do for you?
Hayden, you didn't knock. Go out and knock.
I'm
Wait
waiting.
to be invited in.
What do you...
Hayden, Hayden said that she said that.
You know what? We're doing it live.
Yep, come on.
We're doing it live. Everyone get on mic.
Come on.
Get on mic. Here it is.
Adjusting transmitter output.
Here it is.
This is the Don't Unfriend Me Show with your hosts, Matt.
Get over there. Get over there, Hayden. You walk into this show, you're coming on live.
That's not what I said.
Ethan,
Hayden said that
get in a picture and get up to the mic.
we are Houston Astros fans.
We are.
We are. And we despise the Yankees.
Oh, no.
And Hayden, she said that she didn't like the Yankees, but she thought they were a good team. And even if they are a good team, you still call them trash if they're your rivals. No matter what. They might be a good team, but they are still trash.
Ooh, that's a little pop,
I don't
Ethan.
No.
He's so passionate about his
Okay,
sports.
let me tell you what happened. We're watching a show, and they were talking about an underdogs, and someone compared an underdog to the Yankees. And I was like, the Yankees aren't an underdog; they're a good team. And Ethan
No,
was
they're
like,
no, they're not.
No, they're not right now.
No, they're not.
And
Not right now,
they
but
have
like they've won
excuse me,
27 World
excuse me,
Series.
I don't give a crap how many World Series they have. That's like Canada, who hasn't won it in 31 years, saying they're good hockey teams. No, they suck and they're trash. And be quiet, Mel. I will mute you, Mel. The New York Yankees have been trash for a decade. Aaron Judge is one of the most overrated players. He can't do it in the playoffs. He is completely choke. Garrett left. His spin rate sucks. Everything the Yankees go, it is where great pitchers go to die, and it's where showboating multimillionaires go to play single-handedly and not a team sport. The Yankees are trash. Give me 5E.
Oh, sports trash talk.
Out the door.
Oh, gosh. Hayden doesn't really watch sports and doesn't really like sports and doesn't really...
It's where good pitchers go to die.
But Ethan's
They ruin
extremely passionate
They
about his
ruin
sports.
everybody. They make him shave. They made him. You don't make Jarrett Cole cut his hair. That's his Samsung locks. You don't do that.
No.
You let him keep his. You let him keep his beard. You let him keep his long hair. But no, they got to go by the old Steinbrenner. The moment that they shed the old Steinbrenner rules, the Yankees might be a better team. But anybody with a payroll like them, just like the Dodgers, just like the Red Sox, they should have won the World Series 15 out of the last 20 years. And guess what? They haven't, because that's no longer the way it is. It's all about your farm team. It's not about free agency. Astros have proved that. Astros are reloaded and ready to go again this year. And the Yankees are going to suck hind tit and probably not make the playoffs yet again. Okay, we're done with this. Got me fired up, Mel. Got me fired up. All right. So this
Right on.
I love you. This is the Houthi post. And this was about the attack. And I gotta say, in this video, Mel, did you have a chance to watch it?
I did.
Okay. I did not in any way, shape, or form trash Arabs. Did I defend Jews? I just gave you the facts that this whole Houthi hijacking was a Mickey Mouse operation from backwards to forwards, and any security group. Like Olivia and I could have held off all 8 to 10 of those guys with ease after me giving 5 minutes of Olivia some training downrange. Like the first 3 guys off the chopper would have been clipped in the first 5-6 seconds.
Well, because they're cell phones.
Well, it's just ridiculous. It was a horrible insertion.
Photographing themselves. So they got one hand on it, whatever. So, yeah, they'd have been down.
Yeah, this is just so stupid. So this is the thing. This is what I'm thankful for. I am thankful I am no longer at this place. I'm no longer in this place. Death to America, Abdel Raham Ali Amir says, who's changed his picture since lipping off. Death to Israel. You are the real terrorist. You burned us in Iraq, Syria, Afghanistan, and our beloved Palestine. Damn you. He killed innocent people. I don't know who he's talking about.
I don't even know what this post is. I haven't even seen
like maybe
it,
this maybe I took this guy's family out or something. I don't know. I don't know. Could be. I'm pretty sure I didn't leave any kids alive. No, I'm kidding. It's just a little joke. Little humor. Bad humor. No rim shot. Don't give me a rim shot for that one. Okay. Then I just say, and we'll do it again if you misbehave.
Oh my God.
And you're right. We'll do it again.
Yes, we'll do it again if you misbehave. So he comes back, dear, I am talking about the government of these countries, not the people. Dude, when you say America, you're talking about death to America. How do you kill America if it's just an ideology? It's not. It's an institution. It's a sovereign nation. You kill America, you kill the people. He goes, I respect and appreciate all of you. I hope you understand what I mean. And I said, no, I don't. You are the threat. And he comes back and says, and I say it to you again, I respect any free human being in every inch of the world, Christian, Jew, or Muslim. The interesting thing is, he deleted his comment. Luckily, I take screenshots. Because what he said before that, the one that got him banned from Facebook, and Facebook removed it, is that he said, all of you are going to die, and you're all going to be under our feet, buried soon. So this guy has gotten punted, and my reply is, ha, ha, ha. It must bother the shit out of you that you don't even register in my universe. I've sat across the table from hundreds just like you. You're as mysterious to me as a blocked toilet is to a plumber. Bring your lunch. I am so happy that I am no longer in that place, that I have to surround myself by seeing evil people in the world, that I have to listen and build a relationship with people like this in order to somehow glean a scintilla of information that can be used against them and the people who they work for. I am thankful that I no longer feel like this gentleman feels towards another group of people. I'm sorry it's not family. It's not my house. It's not my car. It's not, a video game. I'm looking at somebody else and saying, man, I am really thankful that I have left that place. And I'm not showing any animosity towards him that he wants to kill everyone who he dislikes. I just am really glad I'm no longer in that place. And I know a lot of veterans are glad they're not in that place where their hatred surpasses their ability to love and care and actually live without fear of somebody trying to take that away or getting too close to people because you may not make it home that night. Those are the things that I think of that I'm thankful for. Now, since we've done that, Mel, are you coming from the same place, or do you want to expand on your delivery?
No, I am coming exactly from your same place, except I still don't have the luxury that you have right now. I'm still, Anyways, long story short, I know what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying. And that's basically what I was trying to say kind of at the beginning. It's like, I didn't have to deal with those, like, to come home and go, it was just like a breath of fresh. It was just like, I thank everything that I get to come here, and that's X number of years, whatever. And then now, unfortunately, I'm seeing that it's here. It's already here. It's been here for quite some time. It's just now I call them, the pimples are all busted and everything's exploding. And and as Nadler said, it's just an ideal. And I'm like, no, you're a moron.
Yeah.
You have no conception of the real world at all. None of you people.
I think there was something I had said when this whole thing started with Israel. I said, people are about to tell you who they are. Believe them. And you know, everyone thought that 2016 and 20 was telling for people who voted for Trump. And all that it told them is that they were sick of it in 2016 and they didn't want it back in 2020. That's really all it told them. It didn't tell them what their political ideology is, if they're Nazis, if they're white supremacists or homophobic. It just told them that they were sick of it still. This war, this conflict is telling you who people truly are. And I have never seen so much anti-Semitic hate for Israel. And I understand it doesn't matter which side you're on, because the smiles and the tears that I saw from the Palestinian moms who got their kids back today, and the smiles and tears from the Jews who got their kids back today, you couldn't tell who was and wasn't. And unless you've been there, and unless you of course you can if you actually truly look, but if you're not aware of ceremonial garb and furnishings and overall that type of stuff, you wouldn't know who was who. But there is a very real, live sense of hate going on through this country. And what I'm thankful for is that I'm not privy to it. I don't succumb to it, and I don't take part in it. And I'm happy for the third year in a row that I have not allowed myself to stay awake and stare at the ceiling over liberal policy or Democrat results or Republican, is that I can let it go after I turn the show off, and I don't get mad anymore at politics. I don't yell at the TV anymore. I don't see it that way, because I realize that it's futile. All of it's futile. And in the end, the only thing that matters are the things that you are truly thankful for. And I would just ask people to really dig deep. Find out what you're truly thankful for. I'm sick, by the way. I didn't tell anybody, but Liv?
I got a question for you. With the hostages being released, some of them, remember that mom that was on Fox News like 3 or 4 weeks ago talking about her sons? I was just curious if she got her sons back.
She was on 2 days ago, and they did a recap, and she said she hadn't heard anything. Sorry, my throat. I've just been horribly sick. Mel, thanks for calling, buddy. We're going to let you bounce. We love you.
Love you, Mel.
You betcha.
Happy Thanksgiving, sister.
Love you.
Bye.
You betcha. Bye.
Mel is awesome. Love it when she calls in. I don't know. I just think that if it is hard for God,
You okay?
my eyes are watering. Whatever it is, it's allergies or something.
I'm happy for small things. Like, I'm happy that Hayden asked me to help her prepare for the play. Small things like that. I'm happy that she went from thinking she was going to get Miss Potts to getting her heart broken, thinking she had no lines, and now she's got 6 parts in the play because the directors made a mistake.
But let me ask you a question. In 5 years, do you think you're going to care about any of that?
Well, I think I will care about Hayden asking me. Yeah. Because, I mean, she would rather spend time with other people, and any day that we don't fight and butt heads is a good day for me, because she's definitely.
I agree that those things. You know what? I'm not going to sit here and question what people are thankful for. That's not what I'm trying to do. I guess I'm looking for something bigger. Thankful.
I'm not profound and I'm not deep. It's the little itty bitty things.
Liv. There's something I know you're thankful for, and
my job.
Not more than that.
Our marriage, our kids.
No, I think you're I think you're thankful for when a pap comes back normal, or breast cancer doesn't rear its ugly head. And I'm thankful that my dad's heart isn't following me, and the brain aneurysms in my family. Like what are we thankful for? Like, what can we thank our family for? What can we thank our friends for? And what do we thank the Almighty for? And then outside of all of that, I guess what I'm saying is, what are our deepest fears? And have we gotten better at dealing with them? Because it's like the conversation we had this morning with Mike and Sarah. I asked our friends Mike and Sarah. Sarah is essentially just me with a
female
skirt.
version of you, but older.
Yeah, she's just...
So she's got a lot more sass.
That woman's got some spunk. Like, that woman will... Poof. And then Mike is like when I'm at my most refined, which is rare. Mike's just awesome. He's a kind, loving human being. And they're a little older than I am. Of course, Mike thinks I get on him about this, but I'm ready to hit 50, and I was thinking about death, and I was thinking about, what would happen if tomorrow I hit the deck, right? And I think about it more often now, and I've never been afraid of death. When I was in the military overseas, there were plenty of times I should have been afraid of death in my life, and I haven't been. I never gave it a second thought, but 50 years old, you start thinking about it. And I asked them, I said, does it get easier? Do you think about it less, or do you embrace it and understand it's a part of life? And, you hear these people, oh, don't worry about me. I'm ready. It's my time. And Sarah's answer was, shit, every day I pray for it. And then Mike was like, sometimes I see a friend go or a family member and it hits home. And what I realized is that those same fears and those same trepidations that other people have, they happen to all of us, just on different timelines. And all of us are in different stages of the journey. But although I may not have felt that when I was 20 or 30, maybe Mike did, because Mike was in a very different place and was in Vietnam, and he was experiencing things that were very strange to him and foreign to him. My point is maybe not what you're thankful for, but what are the deepest fears that you have that you've been able to manage or get a hold of that have made you better at realizing what you're thankful for?
You know what this conversation reminds me of? Is anger management. Tell me about you. No, just tell me about who you are.
Right.
Tell me about who you, because I've been
saying. I am telling you.
Exactly, because I've said what I'm thankful for, but apparently it's not what you're looking for.
Oh my God, why are you making it about you?
So I don't know.
I just said that. No, listen, take that really is not where I wanted that to go. I'm not trying to do that to you. I just specifically said, I'm not going to tell you what I think. I'm trying to convey something, and I'm doing a poor job.
No, you are conveying how you feel, and that's awesome. But you're in a different place in your life, and I'm not that profound.
Did you just say I'm old?
No, I didn't say you're old.
You just say I'm old.
No.
You just said I'm old.
Did the words "you are old"?
No, you don't have to. I know you're innuendo. I know you're sat. No, I don't want you to take it like that, because I'm not saying what you're saying isn't right, because I think that's what we've grown accustomed to, is when someone says, what do you think? Okay, here's an example. Back in the day, in 17 whatever, when they sat around the table and asked what they're thankful for, they're thankful that they weren't scalped. Mm-hmm. They're thankful that they weren't literally hung by their entrails. They're thankful that, that John and Paul smuggled arms to the resistance and nobody, they weren't found out, or they weren't branded a traitor, or they didn't have dishonor, or their tobacco plant went well and they got a good return at market. Because the difference of being thankful for an iPhone and tobacco coming to harvest is the difference between eating and living and not losing everything, or just having something that has a little bit of a better camera and a little better processor in it. Do you see my point? Mm-hmm. My point isn't maybe Thanksgiving shouldn't be what we're thankful for. Maybe Thanksgiving should be what we can't live without.
Well, the small things. I'm thankful that my son still wants to hold my hand in public and wants to go places with me and wants to sit next to me on the couch. And when we're watching a movie, I'm thankful that Hayden will come to me and actually still wants to spend some time with me every once in a while and actually asks me for advice and takes that advice now. I'm thankful we've got a good relationship and a good love life, and that we enjoy playing our video games together. It's the small things. I'm happy that I have a job that I love, And it's something I've always wanted to do as far as a career. And I'm actually able to do it now. So it's the small things. I don't have any.
Afraid of nothing.
No, I'm afraid of things. Yes.
That was my question. What are you afraid of that you have managed to learn to deal with and embrace in a different way this year? Maybe through your family or through your small things that turn into very big, large sequential group of bigger things. But isn't that truly what we're thankful for? That we haven't been exposed to our biggest fears, that we haven't realized our biggest fears? Because isn't that, and when we're thankful, is it to God? Isn't that what we're supposed to do? We're supposed to pray and thank God for what he does for us. And the question is, do we truly believe that God's providing those moments with the kids? Or
no, I don't.
Okay, so you're being very combative.
I'm not being combative.
No, you really are. You really are. You're being very aloof and you're being very sarcastic. And if you don't want to talk about it, just say, I just don't want to be a part of the conversation.
I'm not being sarcastic.
Yeah, you are. Olivia, I've been with you for 25 years. I know every one of your tells. You're uncomfortable with the line of questioning. You think I'm not accepting your answer, and I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to them. I'm asking them. I believe saying I'm happy that I had a coat on when I walked home today. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, and not what journey I'm on. I'm asking, do you have a fear, something you worry about, something when the demons come that encompasses you? And have you found a way to cope with it and manage with it better this year than you did previously? That's the question. And I know you want me to say, hey, great, I love that Hayden did that. I love those things. Yes, and I love when Ethan comes up and gives me a hug every day. I of course. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about truly transformational change. I'm talking about something that truly we need to be thankful for, and we need to thank the Lord above, or we need to thank our lucky stars about, and be thankful, because that's what thankful is. It's giving thanks. It's not taking thanks. Do you understand what I'm saying? And you are being just slightly sarcastic. I mean, you don't think you are at all?
No, I don't. I do not think I'm being sarcastic. You asked me, do I thank God for the little moments with my kids? No, I do not think it's him. I think it's me and my kids and the relationship we've built.
Okay.
But that's a discussion for another day.
It's not a discussion for another day. It's a discussion for today. And that's what we're talking about, right? It's trying to identify. See, this is the different. You're right. I think the most profound thing you said is that we're on a different path, right? Mm-hmm. So, but it doesn't mean we can't relate. Because if that's the case, you can't relate to anyone who's on a different path than you, then this is the whole conversation to begin with, is that we can't relate to anybody and therefore we can't truly be thankful. That's my point. If it's that, oh, well, you're different than me, so we can't be thankful. Like a Jew is different than a Muslim. So therefore, they can never, ever see eye to eye. They can never have commonality because they're in different places in life. I don't accept that. I don't. And it's not your answer that I can't accept. It's that I can't accept that people truly don't have deeper feelings other than I got a new iPhone or my turkey it came out of the oven and it wasn't dry. I don't think that's what being thankful means. All right, caller, where are you from? Who is it?
I'm from California.
What's your name?
Excuse me?
Did you forget your name?
Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah, my name's Alex.
Yeah, Alex, what do you want to talk about?
I just want to say I'm really thankful for my family. My grandmother, she passed away, and she wasn't able to be here with us. When she was a little girl, she was in the Holocaust, and she's...
So that's the douche plow who, he always calls because he has nothing better to do. He has no life. See, he's not thankful for anything because everything's a joke.
Which one's that?
That's the one who's called all the time, and he's been banned from the show 100 times. Yeah. He's an idiot.
Yeah.
And that's just typical. And then that's the thing, is that he demonstrates his... Nobody else can have any feelings, right? He's got to make it about him, and he's typical. And I knew it was him by his voice, because he sounds like a prepubescent teenage girl, and his voice cracks. So, dude, good luck with puberty. Handle your fear. I just think it's something we should ask ourselves, and nobody has to. This is a show. This isn't a prescription of how to live, and you get to live however you want. Live. You get to decide what you want. My thoughts is just okay. Let me ask this: what does thankful mean to you? When we do Thanksgiving and we sit around and one day a year we put some turkey in front of us or we go to Benihana, what does it mean? What is it about?
What you're thankful for, and for
but what does that mean?
Kids, well, what you're happy to either have in your life or not have in your life, or something you've overcome this past year, or that you were able to do or are about to do. And it's different for everyone. Like the kids, it's going to be, Hayden's going to be like, I'm glad I didn't get grounded from my phone, and that I've had my phone, and that I got a part in the play. And Ethan's going to be like, I'm happy that the Avs are 5 games over 500. And, it's going to be different, that I got to go play football with Jack on Thanksgiving, and he never plays on Thanksgiving. It's going to be stuff like that. And I think everyone is different. And
so when
not every answer needs to be extremely deep. And sometimes there have been years where, it's been extremely deep. But this year, I'm happy for the small things.
How do you convey that? How do you express that?
Because I think it's more has to do with actions.
How do we do it? That's my point. Is the people who you're truly thankful for probably aren't sitting, most of them are sitting with you. Mm-hmm. But what happens when you talk about an interaction at work, or what happens when it's somebody who maybe just did something on the passerby at a grocery store, or paid for your groceries in front of you, like you said? Isn't thanking somebody, isn't being thankful, isn't it reciprocal? Isn't it giving back to people? Isn't that what Thanksgiving is? Giving with thanks. I'm asking this question because does Christmas resemble what it used to be when you were younger at all?
No. It's retail.
Yeah, it's a capitalistic nightmare. There's nothing about Christmas that it's all hurry up and take photos, but we would get in our pajamas and our hair. Find anybody with a family picture where their hair literally wasn't going 47 ways to nothing. Hold on, somebody's calling. Hopefully it's not the Jew hater. This is Matt and Olivia. You're on with us. Try to be respectful and not a Jew hater. Who am I talking to?
My name's Penny.
Penny.
New York.
Penny.
Yes.
Penny.
Hi.
Hi, Penny.
Penny, what are you
Happy
thankful?
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you. Happy Thanksgiving to you. What are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for every breath and heartbeat and everything that I'm. But that's not why I wanted to call.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to call just because I wanted to say, Matt, I totally get your perspective here. And Olivia, I totally get yours. But I think that you guys are you're talking to each other, but you're both talking on different wavelengths. You're getting each other's points. And being outside the forest, I can kind of see it a little easier. Matt's more thankful for just being able to have peace in his mind. And I think a lot of people that have battled a lot can totally understand that and respect it. Olivia is thankful for the time she has with her kids right now, because it used to be a lot more, and she knows a lot less is coming. She's appreciative of the memories that she gets to make with them right now.
Wow, Penny.
And it's not that she's not as thankful. Her thankfulness isn't as deep as yours is, Matt. It's just she hasn't been so long like you have. So
wow, Penny, that was very profound.
She hasn't lost the level of peace of mind that you have. So the fact that you have it means more to you. But what she is losing is time with her babies. And you can't get that back either. So
first of all, thank you. And I just want to make sure I'm hearing you correctly, because I have a problem. Wife tells me all the time of listening. It sounds like you're saying Olivia's wrong and I'm right. And I think that's what I'm.
No, that's not what I'm.
Son of a bitch! I thought I had it.
I mean, if that was the case, I would say that. Don't misunderstand me. You know,
that's funny.
I'm not team woman. I'm team right.
That's funny.
I don't feel that that's the case.
Yeah, it's. Listen, I'm teasing. I think sometimes it's hard when you're having this conversation because Olivia and I are so used to talking to each other because that's all we do. Like Olivia and I talk to each other. We have each other, and it's every minute of the day, and those conversations happen all the time. So it's hard, probably, from Olivia's perspective, to assume that I'm not. Oh, come on, that's insignificant, Liv. No, I'm not saying that. In fact, I think that's the issue. What I'm trying to say is that we're all thankful of minutia and small things that we may not care about in 5 years. And they're important. But I'm asking, is being thankful, does it have to be internal? Does it have to be at a dinner table? Or do you owe it to the people who change your life to let them know? Because in no way, shape, or form did myself or Olivia, who were both coming from two very different sides of an argument, not an argument, a point and perspective, did either of us call those people, put our hand in those people's hands, or tell anyone how thankful we were for them, including each other, yesterday?
Right, and my feeling on that is just like I feel about that as I do about Christmas gifts. You shouldn't have to wait 364 days to do that. You should do that every single day because tomorrow isn't promised. Next Thanksgiving is not promised to be thankful for something. So if you're thankful for somebody, you should let them know at that point.
Yeah.
If you have an idea of an awesome gift to give for somebody, don't buy it and put it in the closet till December 25th. You bought it for them because you love them and you want them to have it.
Oh,
Same way with giving
God, Penny's
thanks
an
to
angel.
people.
Penny's a fucking Penny's a fucking angel.
Oh.
Like she absolutely just is Penny, you have no idea what you just said. It was absolutely just literally rocked Olivia to the core. And I told her the same thing the other day, and she was like, nope, we're not. And now she realizes, and this is very similar to that British prick who came at the yogurt shop, who you wouldn't listen to me for like 13 days about Stranger Things, but some British guy who was handsome, who looked like Hugh Jackman, goes, hey,
I didn't think he was handsome.
He goes, hey, Olivia, just want to let you know, Matt's right here. And I don't know you, and I don't know Olivia, but I've been listening to you in the yogurt shop, and I just wanted to tell you both that Stranger Things is a fantastic movie. It's spot on, and you should let your children watch it. And then Olivia walks out, and she goes, you know what? Let's watch Stranger Things. I'm like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. But you just sold her on something. Do you want to talk about it? Because she's not watching.
Yeah. Well, we should close the door.
Okay, I'll go close the door.
But
do you want me to close the door?
Yes,
is that code
please.
for sex, or did you want me to really close the door?
Close the door.
Oh, okay. I'll be right
No,
back.
I think Penny's point on being thankful is kind of where we are on Valentine's Day. Is we don't celebrate Valentine's Day because we don't think one day of the year should be dedicated to love, because we love each other 365 days of the year. Why do we need to spend an ungodly amount of money on flowers and gift for one day?
Exactly.
Do it throughout the year when we feel like it. But
spending $300 at Benihana is okay. Ugh.
I didn't think it was going to be that much, but
I didn't think it was either. I got the bill and I'm like, holy damn, those Japanese yen. It's all right. So tell her the story, and you got to kind of do it like this, like a story that begins. You got to do it a little lower.
So our daughter,
I'm gonna find it.
Yeah, has she is the biggest Swiftie in the entire world. Like, she's saying that she will sacrifice her car to get tickets to a concert. I was like, you've got to be joking me on that. But it's all Taylor Swift, everything. And she babysits and she gets money. And Taylor Swift opened up her online site with merchandise, and she bought a hoodie, 1989 hoodie. And then this comes out.
See this cardigan.
This cardigan
it's a limited edition.
Comes out like 2 weeks later.
Real quick, I don't think Penny can see it. It basically looks like a 1950s cheerleading cardigan that a cheerleader would wear. It's got three buttons, and then it's got like a wide V-neck, and it looks like a preppy cardigan, and it's baby blue, white stripes, and it just says $19.99, and then on the back there's a moon. Okay.
Yeah. So
Penny, are you still with us? Okay.
Yeah. So she wants this so bad, but it costs $70, and she just spent all of her babysitting money on a $60 hoodie. And we've been telling her, you need to not spend your money right away, and you need to save it, because just because you want something, we're not going to drop our money on something because you chose to spend your money on something else. So she wants this thing so bad. It's a 72-hour limited edition. And we're like, nope, sorry, you spent your money. We're not going to do it. Well, without anyone knowing, I went.
No. You need to tell them how much it is so they understand why this is
I said it was $70.
No, it's not $70. That's the problem. How much is it now?
It's like 140.
That's a big part of the story.
People are reselling it.
That's a big part of the story is that it's sold out. You can't find it anywhere, and it's on eBay. I'm looking at it right now on Poshmark, and it is going for...
Because it was only 72 hours on her site.
It's going for $150 right now. People are reselling it. It's fake. I mean, people are doing fake ones too for this much. So that's a pretty big deal.
Yeah. So she's now like, I'll pay anything to get this thing. Well, nobody knew, but I went and bought it that night and ordered it, and I had it shipped to my work, and it came in on Wednesday. And so I have it, and
we got it for how much did you say that?
70.
So we got it for the cost of what it was, and this.
And I was like, it's going to be an awesome Christmas present. And Matt suggested maybe giving it to her now, and I was like, nope, it needs to be a good Christmas present. But now it's just like, I really want to give it to her though, because I know she's going to freak out and love it. But yet at the same time, it is part of her Christmas, so she's not going to have as many Christmas presents to open on Christmas Day.
And we'll worry about that.
I don't think she's going to care.
I agree. You know what, Penny? Penny,
tell her like this is a Christmas present. I'm giving it to you early because I know how bad you want it, but it is a Christmas present.
Penny, would you join us live when we do it?
I'll go get it.
Sure.
Okay. So why don't you stay on, and we're going to do it right now, and we'll call her, and we'll do it live for everyone to see. So yeah, let's do it.
She's going to cry.
Maybe.
Oh, I want to. Where's my laptop?
You know what she's going to say? She's going to be like, I knew it. I knew it. I knew. She's either going to cry or she's going to do the I knew it game. I knew you guys got this for me.
Oh, there was my laptop.
So
I'm going to pull the show up on my laptop so I can watch.
And the funny thing is I don't care. The thing is that Hayden's been the Def Leppard. People are like, Def Leppard's 10 times better. She's seen Def Leppard and Journey. I mean, she's been exposed to music. And who am I to say? If I could have, the Union Jack and of one of the drummer Rick Allen, or Joe or Rick Savage or whatever, and have something of theirs, I absolutely would have. I would love that, and I wouldn't have cared how much it was. I just was like, oh my god, I got a drumstick.
Taylor Swift may not be your favorite or Olivia's favorite, but it is Hayden's, and that's whose feelings are in question right now, and that's who she's saturated with, and it's going to make her happy.
Yep. Okay. So, all right. So, do you want to hold on to it? Okay. So, put it behind you. Okay. And stick it behind your back, and up, so she can't see it.
Oh, come on, laptop, go faster.
All right. So, this is what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to, go into a 16:9, I think, in order to get them all in. Okay, that'll work. And I'm going to put Olivia right here so she can be seen. And I'll put her in 16:9 too. All right. So everyone can see. Okay. All right. How do you want to do? You just want to run this?
Sure.
Okay. Let me be bad cop.
Okay. What are we going to do?
That wasn't loud enough. Cover. Oh, you're already on.
You should warn the people on the phone you're going to do that.
Sorry about that. That's why I just said it. I was like, oh shit. Hold on. Let me do it again. Dude, you hit the light every time. You stand behind me. Can your friend be on TV?
Yeah. Jackie!
Probably shouldn't.
Just have her stand by the
Okay.
door.
Just so you listen. Hayden, you stand right here. Ethan, stand over here. Hayden, right here. Ethan, over there. Okay. So, we have something to tell you, Hayden.
Look at her face.
Ethan, you need to relax and just enjoy the moment, okay? You guys scared?
She is.
You should be. All right. Olivia, go ahead. And Hayden, you can use your voice. Go ahead. You're live. Go ahead, Olivia. Tell her.
Okay, so
Can you hear Mom okay?
Yeah.
I don't know what to say.
All right. Can I help this?
Yes, you can.
There's a nice lady on the phone right now. Her name's Penny. And Penny watches the show. And we were all talking, and she called in, and I was saying, I'm thankful for not having to sit across from people who hate us anymore. I'm happy about not trying to interrogate people to get information out of them who want to see America burn and destroyed. I'm happy that I'm at peace, and I no longer have that hate in my life. And your mom's like, I'm happy because my daughter asked me to do something, or I'm happy because my son holds my hand. And I was like, yeah, but what are you really thankful for? And was trying to get her to see that there's more important things than the small stuff and getting something big. But what really came down to is that both of us are right. We're just in different places. Penny came on the phone and helped us understand that. And then she said something. She said, you should be thankful all the time and never wait. Like, if you love somebody, tell them. If they do something great for you, tell them. But like at Christmas, if you buy them a present, don't wait until Christmas. Do it right now. Because you never know what's going to happen. You never know what's going to happen tomorrow. You never know what's going to happen. So you give it as soon as you can to show people love. So what's funny is I told your mom the same thing 3 days ago at the bottom of the stairs. But remember the British guy at Yogurt?
Oh, God, yeah.
She didn't listen on Stranger Things for like 13 days, but he's like, oh my gosh, I'm Albus Snow and I'm so good looking. And she's like, oh, you are. It's totally fine. Let's go watch Stranger Things. Remember? Well, Penny said something and it did this for Mom. So she's going to tell you what happened and what we're going to do.
So I got you an early Christmas present and I was like, nope, we're going to wait until Christmas. But I really want you to have it now, but I also really wanted you to have it on Christmas because it's Christmas. But I'm going to give it to you now.
Is that okay? Hayden?
Is that okay?
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be like Aerosmith tickets or something.
It's not Eris tickets.
Ethan, just let her enjoy the moment. Get on camera.
Wait, I feel like I know what this is.
Get on camera.
No! Oh my God!
I bought it that night.
I told you she was going to crack.
Oh my God!
Am I still your favorite mom?
We'll open it up.
Let's see it on.
You got to go try it on.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
It's pretty.
No way! No way!
Go try it on.
Let's see it.
What do you think? Come here.
What do you say?
I'm like, wink, wink, Broncos, Chelsea.
Wink, wink, Broncos jersey. That's in the bag. What's amazing? Thanks, buddy. I just wanted you to see that. So go out there and support your sis. She'll come on and try it on. The thing is,
She's been bugging us.
yeah, but nonstop, and it's just been like, and I think we knew all along that we were going to do it, but the 150, we're just like, it's really hard to justify. The thing is that people made fun of her because she was wearing Under Armour shoes. Now, go figure that Under Armour shoes are $150 and they're better than Nike. But the kids all wear Nike and they make fun of her for it. And
so she won't wear the Under Armour shoes that we bought her. She wears the old Nikes that have holes in them.
it's insane. And it's like kids are so mean. So I made that sweater for her. You guys see it. It came in and she loves it. She hasn't taken the damn thing off.
Do you like
Come
it?
show everybody. It is very cool.
Go stand next to your dada.
Don't lean forward. Turn around.
Does it fit you? Do you like it?
It's very cute. You love it?
Yeah.
Good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You know, I always never understood this. Whenever we would get presents when we were kids, it would always be, thanks, Mom.
I'm like, thanks, Mom, for getting.
And then like 5 minutes later, and Dad. You know, it's okay. We don't.
Thanks,
Da-
Mom.
Dad's-
She said that getting me a pair of socks.
Merry Christmas, Hayden.
Penny
Yeah, I
says
have
Merry
nothing. I have
Christmas,
nothing to do with
Hayden.
it. It doesn't matter. It's your. It's this is a beautiful thing. Your mom thought of you. She loves you, and she always takes care of you. And by the way, if you look, there's a little patch down there
He's
on the
winking
bottom.
at me right now. Yes, I know.
That
what you
means
want.
that it's a legitimate Taylor Swift sweater. So if any of those kids at school decide to be jerks, you just go, yeah, well, mine's authentic.
Got the real thing.
Let me see. What's the authentic part?
Yes, like that.
Haiti, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, sweetie.
Ethan, just get out of here. You're gonna be taken care of. Get out of here. You know better. He's like Bronco jersey, Bronco jersey.
He keeps winking at me.
I was like,
Love you, Hayden. Hayden, you are not to wear that 17 times in a row like the hoodie. I noticed you're wearing the hoodie again today, even though we said you weren't supposed to wear it.
Because it was cold and I was like, wear a hoodie.
As
Okay.
long as she's got a shirt on
That was
underneath it, it's
awesome.
fine.
Yeah, enjoy your shirt. Penny, thank you for giving that to us because that was awesome. You know what? That's what I'm thankful for right there. That look, that's what I'm thankful. I'm thankful I have a great wife. There's my small stuff. I'm thankful I have a great fucking wife that
That's
put-
not small.
Well, right. I know, but oh God, here we go. Now here's the woman thing. Who else wants to call in
No,
and gang
I'm
up
not.
on Matt? No,
I'm not.
teasing.
I'm not saying. You know, I'm not
I know
trying
you're
to
not.
say that.
I
I'm
know
just
you're not.
saying.
I'm teasing. I'm just joking.
From a chronically single person.
It's a good thing,
That's not
and the fact that we can do that, you know, it's a good thing. And you all have a lot to do with that because you help and click on the site and follow and helps us take care of our kids, and that's a big part of her presence. But you know what's great is that Ethan probably 2 years ago would have been like, "Where's mine?" And
He actually did that a couple years ago.
yeah, I think he understands that he'll be taken care of. So now we're gonna have to like literally steal one of the players, Russell Wilson, and bring him into the house or something and kidnap him, like or something. Penny, thank you for doing that. I appreciate you tremendously, and that was very nice
you're
of you.
welcome.
Thank you for doing that.
There was somebody named Emily asked if it was too late to call in.
No, it's not. No, let me, Penny. I'm going to let
Thank
you
you,
go.
Penny, very much.
Thank you for doing that.
It's
That
great.
was awesome.
Great
I
talking
love
to
you
you.
guys.
Love you
Thank
too.
you. Thank you for your show.
Absolutely. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Thank you, man. That was
You too.
That was a great call. Penny crushed it. Whoever wants to call, go ahead. For somebody, I know Our Lives is on, man, and other people, you can call in, and we're going to bounce here in a few minutes. So we're probably going to stay on for another 5. We're going to have to cut that clip. That was
Yes,
pretty
we are.
huge. That was that's pretty special. Yeah, if you want to call in.
Yes.
We've got a couple more minutes, and then we're going to go. So
Yes, so Emily, call in.
yeah. See, I don't understand why people get, I don't know, man. I understand ding dong ditching and prank calling and TP in houses and stuff, but when do you grow up and get out of that phase, right?
It really depends on your maturity level because apparently some adults aren't still over that.
It's just like, how pathetic must your life be that you can't find anything to be serious about, you know? I don't know. All right, who are we talking to? Who's calling in?
Emily.
Hi, Emily.
Clemens.
Hi, Emily.
How are you?
Hi.
What's going on?
I'm doing good. I just wanted to kind of talk about how you were asking, what are you thankful for? And I recently got a call from my husband, James, who is actually a follower who's in the Army right now.
Yeah.
And so I got a call from him on Thanksgiving, and I forgot to wish him, happy Thanksgiving, but also, thank you for taking that time for that service.
Yeah, absolutely. It's important. What branch is he in?
He's in the Army.
Oh, that's right. So
This is the Emily that we messaged. Yes.
So wait, hold on. What am I missing? What am I forgetting?
The message I showed you the other day.
Oh, okay. So what does your husband do, Emily, in the military? What does he do in the Army?
His MLS is infantry.
Okay, so does infantry, 19 kilo, I think, is infantry. Where's he stationed at? Can we know that? He's deployed right now, right?
He's still in AIT training. He is in Georgia.
Got it. Liv, refresh my memory on this, because you know how many calls and texts we get.
Okay, so
give me the text so I can send.
Yeah.
Emily, can I put up a picture?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
I'm texting it to you right now.
Let's do that.
So Emily had messaged me, I think in July, and had asked,
I remember this picture.
Asked me for some advice on with her husband being gone, how to cope. And Matt and I weren't together when he was in the military, but I gave her some advice on, because we've been separated before when he's been in a different state for work, and I had to stay back and sell the house with the kids. And so so I gave her some advice on that and talked for a little bit. She messaged me a few days ago and sent me this picture and said he just made it through boot camp. And I thought it was awesome.
By the way, 19 kilo tanker. The only reason there's only two I know, 11 Bravo and 19 kilo. 19 kilo because that's what I originally, when I signed up for the Army and then did not go when they wanted me to be in tanks. So thank you, Happy. You're absolutely right. 11 Bravo. And I should know that because I know the owners of 11 Bravo, the shirt company, but it's late. This is a great picture. So this isn't straight out of boot camp, right?
He's in a new program, or a program called OSET training. So it's like I think a 22-week program. So he had already been in basic for the 9 weeks, and then he has another, it's like 14 or something like that.
Okay. Now how long is his deployment? Is there any indication of how long that's going to be, or is it pretty much just standard 2 year? Are you planning on following? I mean, do you mind walking us through a little bit of that?
So currently it's we're not sure. Actually, during basic training, he actually fractured his hips, both his hips. So they're going to send him on con leave, and then he'll be able to go back to finish his training. Was he
doing a jump? How did he fracture his hips?
He doesn't know. He just knows towards the end when he got ready to turn green, he just was having a lot of pain, and he went to the to medical, and they told him he fractured his hips. They did MRIs and X-rays. They're not sure why though.
It's got to be forced marching. I'll tell you what, trick marching causes that. You can get shin splints, you can get bad knees, ankle sprains, fractures, and also hip displacement and fractures too. We saw it. We used to do trick marching in basic, and you got to do the hard stomps and you got to click the heels and all that other stuff, and you kind of got to do all the dog and pony show type of stuff. And they stopped it because they no longer allow anymore because a lot of people get hurt. And if you get seen by the military narcs, which are the guys who rate you on your performance and your marching, and whether you guys are squared away and everything looks good, you guys get these chits, and it ranks you as the top command or the top battalion or top division in boot camp. They also hit you if you do trick march and stuff like that. So anyway, what I'm saying is I'm wondering, did a lot of marching, things to that effect. Did he do any jumping out of planes or any jumping towers or anything like that since he's infantry?
No, it was straight, just everything was on ground.
Weird. Yeah, well, so is he he's going to be okay, right? This isn't going to impact him as far as his service.
I don't think so. It sounds like it's going to be a positive outlook, and that they're going to send him home for at least a month, and then they'll check him in about a month, and then they'll send him right back to training in Georgia.
Oh, well, you're bummed out about that. You get to see him for a month, so you get to baby him for a while. So now his deployment, is he going to be going overseas, or is he staying stateside? I'm sorry, some of the questions I'm doing 50 million things right now, but is he going to stay stateside, or does he know is he going overseas?
We're not 100% sure yet. He said he wanted to go overseas, like he put that in as kind of like a request, but we're not sure at this point.
And you're going to follow, yeah?
I'm debating on that.
That's interesting. So what's the big debate? Walk me through it. Is it, if you don't mind, is it your job? Is it family? Is it just you love the States? What is there trepidation about going overseas with him?
It's more like my job. You know, I work at a daycare where I live at, and then my mom as well. We currently live with my mom, and she currently has stage 4 cancer. So I want to be here with her, but I also know, like, he's my husband. I should go with him. Like, you know, we are in a relationship now. Like, I need to, but at the same time, you know, I do have family here.
So I know you're not asking for advice. I know you had spoken to Olivia, and I'm sorry I didn't remember right away, but we get a lot of that, and everyone's important, but you know, you try to keep everyone in perspective. But if I could give you a little bit of advice, if you don't mind.
Yeah, no, I would love as much advice as I can get.
So the best advice I can give you is, most of the time when people do things for others, it's not necessarily based upon what's best for them. And especially in military service, your husband made a decision to serve, and he checked those boxes, and he knew he would possibly have to deploy or go into an area that forward operating, or go into a FOB, or go into a deployment that was in a combat area where you would not be able to follow. And he checked that box in his head that he could be separated from you. And I don't mean to be graphic, I'm just being honest, for, a few months up to the rest of his life. And that decision was made on what wasn't necessarily best for you or best for him, but what was best for his country. And that is something that every single veteran negotiates, and it's always for the same reason. They may sign for college, they may sign from a sense of patriotism, they may just want to, go and experience something like this overseas and see places that they've never been before. But those are all ancillary benefits to the one single major reason why vets serve, is because of loyalty to country. So he made that decision. In my opinion, and this is just me, somebody who supports somebody like that should not make the decision for the same reason. He has already been selfless enough, and now it's time for someone to be selfish. So I would ask you to be selfish, and I think he would want you to be selfish. Most vets would say that is you need to do what's good for you, because in the end, that's what your mom wants. That's what he wants. That's what we want. Is for you to do what's best for you, because you're carrying a load that you have no support for. The military is designed to support people going through transition from one place to another, from changing careers, from changing their lifestyle, to being in different countries. And there is a instruction manual for everything in the military, including how to cope with being without your loved one. You don't get that service. You don't get that luxury. So because of that, my recommendation to you is to be selfish, and consider yourself before anyone else, and ask yourself the question, what do you need? And how can you be there for him when he does come home, or you finally decide to go, or you do go, that it'll be the best decision you've made. Because I'm telling you, that's one that will never conflict with you. Because you can look at him and say, it's because I love you that I made this decision. Or I'm here because I can't be without you, or whatever the reason would be. I think he would understand. So that's my advice. So there you
Awesome. Thank you. That helps a lot.
go. Good. So what are you doing for Christmas? Is he going to be home for Christmas?
That is the hope and the plan. We bought his ticket for him. So hopefully he's coming home. We're going to try to do a big homecoming thing for him. So we're kind of making some plans.
What dates did you buy the tickets for? Do you mind if I ask?
The 17th.
Good.
17th of December.
Always travel before the 20th, number one. And number two, never take a military flight before or after November 1st till January 28th, ever. You'll never get home. So that's the one thing. You try to take military flights. People are like, oh, it's free. You just jump on a military flight. Yeah, that's not true. That's a complete lie. It's a complete fallacy. And anybody who relies on military for travel is destined to not arrive. So, Emily, how'd you find the show?
Actually, I found it through him. He had actually been watching it before he left. He was watching you guys for a full year, I think.
Is this the guy that I helped enter?
I have no idea.
Listeners,
I wasn't on the show at that time.
Yes, it is actually.
Holy shit! This is oh my God!
Come
That
full
is
circle?
the coolest thing in the world. Oh, dude, this is why we did this show. The whole damn thing. This is why. I had no idea.
I didn't either.
Was he wasn't, this isn't the guy that was struggling with his ASVAB or struggling with his degree, was it?
Actually, it was. Jimmy was struggling big time with his ASVAB. And then he got put in through, it was a schooling to get a better ASVAB score because he was literally 2 points away from getting the perfect score.
Oh, I think I remember that.
I'm going to be sending you guys something. I need you to get your address for me, please.
Okay.
Just get that to Olivia for me, and we'll be sending you something in the mail for Christmas. Yeah, there's something I want to give him. That is the most amazing thing in the world. You tell him congratulations and bravo Zulu from me, and I can't wait for him to get out and talk to us, because the thing about it, Emily, I'm going to let you in on a little secret, is I don't help people. I try to give people the motivation to believe in themselves so they do it themselves. I did nothing for him except talk to him and everything he deserves. He did the push-ups. He did the running. He did the negotiation with his body and his mind. He left a great woman for a period of time. All that is just a testament to the man he is, and I couldn't be more proud. That is the most amazing thing. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Thank you for reaching out.
That's awesome. Thank you, Emily.
Yeah, no problem.
God bless you. Have a Merry Christmas. I want your address. I'm going to send you something. We've got something from Percival Flag Company that we're going to throw your way, and he can hang it with pride when he gets to his duty station. Okay?
Okay. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks for calling in,
Happy
Emily.
Thanksgiving.
Happy
Thank you, ma'am.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Dude, that's so cool.
That was awesome.
That is so
I remember that. I mean, I wasn't on the show, but I was listening at that time. So I do remember him.
Dude, that is so cool.
And I had no idea when she messaged me this past summer. That's so cool.
Wow. That's
See,
great.
everything happens for a reason. That's why you're doing the show.
That's what it's about, man. I mean, that is the coolest thing, man. Seeing him in uniform, believing in himself. God, that's great, man. That just made my freaking year. That's okay. That is a perfect example. You got your side, which is something that you're thankful for, is given that present. You know, Hayden's going to love that. Who knows if she's going to have that thing in 10 years? I'm sure she will.
She's going to send it down to her children and expect her children to give it to their
and
children.
listen to Taylor Swift. But then you have something transformational, which is giving it forward, paying it back as best you can, and taking the time for a call. I knew we had to do this show, and it's just something about this. And you know what? And I'm going to say the last thing is people who try to take away happiness, man. I always love it when people call and try to bring me down. You can't do it. It just makes me laugh. It makes me laugh because you don't have to be this jaded. You don't have to be this cynical. You can actually disagree with people. You can actually maybe not even like somebody, but it's okay for you to move on with your day. It's okay to make your life better. You don't have to make fun of the Holocaust in order to be, I don't know, you're not even edgy. You're fucking lonely, terribly lonely. And it's obvious. And it's sad, I feel pity on people who call themselves Christians, and he's presented himself as a Christian, and so is his group. But you guys aren't Christians. You're just attention seekers. You're children whose dads didn't pay enough attention to them. And, I hope you find peace. I had a dad that didn't pay attention to me, and I think there were times where I reached out and I tried to be the guy who would piss in everybody's Wheaties. But yeah, it doesn't work. Not with things like that. Not tonight. I mean, how can anyone not be thankful for what just took place tonight? So thanks for watching. Liv, you got a final word?
This was awesome. It's a good show.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I mean, I felt when she messaged me this summer, I felt honored that she would actually ask me for advice on something that personal. And I thought it was great. And then the fact that she sent me that picture the other day and said that he made it through, and then now I know who he is from a year ago, because I remember that.
I remember it distinctly, but you know how I am with names. Mm-hmm. I'm horrible. Like even then, I'm like, Emily? Is it Emily? Gosh, is it? I'm just horrible with names, and I'm never good with it. But that's amazing.
And that's why we did the show tonight.
It was a good show. Let's go. Go look. I love how. Thanks, Mom. Dad never gets any love. This was all you. I mean, you rocked it.
I mean, you didn't even know until I got the shipping notification that it was on its way.
Yeah, but she doesn't know that. She doesn't know.
I'm not going to tell her that.
How many clubhouses? How many bikes? How many? She's not the little girl anymore, and she's growing up. She's all grown up. When I give her a dog, you watch. So.
Oh, you are so not. Well, guess what? I'm not here anymore. You're the one responsible for the thing during the day.
That's the truth. Yeah.
So it's not going to be my pet anymore.
We'll buy her a poodle skirt for her poodle sweater and call it a dog. We'll be fine. No, it was all you. The fact that, I mean, I was so happy when you found it. Like, it was just like good, It's just awesome. Such a good thing. All right, folks, listen, thanks for watching the Don't Unfriend Me show. Go over and pick up a shirt, a hat, some coffee. We've got it all.
Head over to YouTube.
And the Dumb Show is getting a rehaul. So we just installed the new software. It's literally like 3 years old. So the site was running slow. It's running faster now. Go take a look. We're going to make it a little simpler to navigate and go over and take a look. Just thank you for your support. Thank you for watching the show. Go over to YouTube. Olivia needs all the likes she can get.
We're at 810, 190.
We need a bunch. And then also, if you haven't gone over to Spreely.tv, you can do that too. Go over to Spreaker and sign up for the podcast, whatever you want to do. But either way, have a great Thanksgiving. We will not be back until Monday. We weren't going to come on tonight. I'm glad we did. Thanks for watching the Don't Unfriend Me show. Great. God bless. Everyone have a great Thanksgiving. And just remember, doesn't matter if it's small, doesn't matter whether it's profound, just be thankful. Just it's so easy to be cynical, and it's really hard just to be thankful. Thank you for everything you guys do. We'll see you next time on the Don't Unfriend Me show. Good night. Maybe. Maybe.
Adjusting transmit output.
This is the Don't Unfriend Me show with your hosts Matt, Leroy, Amy, Olivia, and Mike. Geopolitics, military analysis, and election coverage. Coming to you live on the Spreely.tv network and all major social media channels at The Dumb Show. Honest, direct, unfiltered. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern. We can agree, we can disagree. Just don't unfriend me.